So today I'm going to be talking about how kidneys filter blood and how they produce urine. So kidneys are the main organ of the renal system, and they're represented by these bean-like structures. And then specifically, I'm going to talk about how the nephron, which is the functional unit of the functional unit of the kidney, and how it specifically forms urine. So this is the nephron, and this is kind of the overall renal system. So here in an artery, the blood enters the kidney, right, and then it arrives to the glomerulus or glomerulus capsule as well via afferent neurons. Once it enters the kidney, it after it arrives via afferent atrials, the afferent atrials, which are coming at it, right? The filtrate then enters the proximal convoluted tubule, right? And in this tubule, sodium and chloride are reabsorbed from blood, and potassium is used to move calcium. The calcium, and also hydrogen is then secreted into the filtrate. So once it arrives in this tubule, all right, and then it goes all the way down into our next loop of Henle. And the loop of Henle is split into two parts. You have this descending loop, which is where it arrives first. The descending loop is where water is reabsorbed by aquaporons, right? And then after that, the filtrate. So when water is reabsorbed and the salt concentration rises, right? And then once the filtrate continues on to the ascending loop, we have more sodium and chlorine that is reabsorbed. And then after the ascending, it arrives in the distal convoluted tubule, which is this. Right? This is where any potassium left is reabsorbed. And then after that tubule, it leads to the collecting duct. The collecting duct is the last place where water can be reabsorbed. And then after the collecting duct, after it leaves the collecting duct, the filtrate becomes urine, and the urine, which is this collecting duct, is transported to the bladder via the ureter right here, and then this is the bladder down here. Once it hits the bladder, it can be excreted from the body via the urethra. So this is the whole renal system, and then again the nephron.